kulingana na maoni yangu, naona mtu ambaye anafaa kuwa governor wa Mombasa ni Mohamed Ali. Sababu kuu ni kijana shupavu, kijana mchapakazi.
Ladies and gentlemen, I've been following keenly on what is happening in the coastal region, especially in the Mombasa area. And I can tell you that things are not good for Raila and Ruto and William Ruto. The reason why I'm referring to these two leaders, it is because William Ruto and Raila Odinga, the mathematics is that it's going to decide who is going to win the presidential election is basically in Western and of course the coastal region. And if there's two areas that he feels that is controlling, it is the coastal region and of course the Western Kenya. Because all the big wigs from that region are with William Ruto and Raila Odinga. But now when you go to the ground and listen to the common mwananchi, especially Mombasa, which is a metropolitan, you can clearly tell that things have shifted from their side. Now, the gubernatorial seat plays a very important role in the election of a president. Why am I saying so? When William Ruto and Wafula Chebukati noticed that these two areas, if they turn up in large numbers, they're going to vote him out, then the elections of Mombasa and Kakamega were postponed. And that was a clear indication that when a gubernatorial aspirant is at the ballot, ladies and gentlemen, there's a huge turnout of voters to go and elect their governor. The governors tend to mobilize a lot. They are the key financiers of presidential candidates within the respective counties. So therefore, as we speak today, whether we like it or not, the governors who are going to be elected in various parts of this country are going to immensely influence who is going to receive which votes, more especially the presidential election, the presidential category. Why am I talking about this issue of governors? Where the ground is going to shift towards, more especially on the governor seat, that is the support the president is going to get in that particular area. It is in rare cases you can find a citizen just wakes up in the morning, goes to the ballot, votes in a governor from a different party with the president, or a governor from a different coalition with the president. Very rare. If you see last time Raila Odinga won the Mombasa seat, and of course the governor as well, Kakamega also. So it has been happening that way. So from the video I just played, I know it could have been edited, but my major point, it is what those people are saying.
Ningependa kutoa sifa kwa Mohamed Ali. Kitu cha kwanza, Mohamed Ali ametujengea barabara, na kitu ya pili ametuokoa kama sisi watu wa bodaboda, na kitu cha tatu pasari. Mohamed nimempa nambari 1 kwa kutolea wazazi pasari. Hiyo tu ndio kitu ambacho nitaweza kuongeza huyo. Na ninamuongeza mwaka ambao unakuja Mohamed Ali tunakuongeza madaraka tena pia nitakupigia kura.
The reasons as to why they are going to vote in Mohamed Ali as the governor of Mombasa County. And that is what is going to form the basis of my analysis here, where I'm going to highlight on what does the sentiments of the people of Mombasa indicate as far as the voting patterns of 2027 are concerned in the coastal region. But before I take you through, if this is the first time you're watching my videos at Mokwa Times, kindly feel free to subscribe, like and comment, because that is the best support you can always give this channel. Without much wasting of time, let me dive into this particular video. Ladies and gentlemen, one thing that I'm able to learn from those people who spoke there is that Raila and Ruto have a great obstacle in the coastal regions. The reason being that the people of Kenya are now reasoning differently. And what they want at the ballot is not just the name. It is the track record of an individual.
Sababu huwa tunamuona huyo. Wengine haonekani.
Huyo ni kiongozi ambaye tumeona kazi yake vile anafanya, ametujengea barabara, unaona? Ametupatia mabasari. Kwa hivyo huyo ndio kiongozi ambaye anafaa. Mohamed Ali for governor, au sio?
Governor naona jicho febu anaweza. Na yule ndio naona kama anaweza na hii Mombasa. Kulingana na kazi yake, ile amefanya hapa Mombasa, ile maendeleo amefanya maendeleo mpaka watu hata wao wenyewe wanasikia raha. Mombasa nzima yote inasema Mohamed Ali.
huwezi linganisha eneo la Nyali na Kisauni saa hii. Saa hii Kisauni barabara ni mbovu. Lakini ukienda Nyali au bodaboda wote wanapita huko vicholocholo watakwambia Mohamed Ali amefanya kazi. Kwa hiyo kwa maoni yangu mimi Mohamed Ali akisimama mimi nitampa yangu. Mohamed Ali saa hii ameenda kule kuomena kule, zile chemba zote ameziba, ametengeneza kuomena zile mashimo kuote hii soko. Kukiwa na shida anaitwa, kukiwa na matanga mtu amekufa anatoa ufadhili wa 100,000 200,000, lakini hao wengine hatuwaone sisi. Kwa hivyo Mohamed Ali ni kiongozi. Tulimchagua akiwa ana pesa na alituambia yeye ana pesa na tukamchagua sisi. Na kazi yake imeonekana. Kwa hivyo kama yeye akiingia pale atafanya kazi kama governor wa Mombasa County zima, hivyo anafanya Nyali. Bila ukabila wote. Ile kiti atakaa miaka 10 flat.
Mohamed Ali tosha. Sijakula tandururu yake, lakini Mohamed Ali amefanya jambo. Hakuna kiongozi yote tumeona akifanya chochote hapa.
Governor ni Mohamed Ali, hakuna mwingine.
Mohamed Ali kitu ya kwanza anajali ma citizen, kitu ya kwanza na cheki pale hivi Nyali hakuna mtoto wa shehe alilimika mambo ya basari school, unaona analipa basari kwa shule, unaona anaangalia mazingira pia, unacheki yule ni msee wa watu yule, yani anapenda kila kitu ikuwa open yani.
If you listen what those people are saying, they say that Mohamed Ali amefanya kazi. Not that Mohamed Ali is the biggest politician. Not that he's the kingpin of the coastal region. Amefanya kazi. A clear indication that what people want at the ballot, it is service delivery. Somebody who can promise them to deliver services. And if you see the greatest complaints of people in the country as you speak today, other than extrajudicial killings and abductions, it is service delivery. And if William Ruto cannot be able to convince the people of Kenya that he has delivered the way he has not done until today, then Raila Odinga and William Ruto will have a big challenge convincing the people of the coastal region to vote for President William Ruto come 2027. That is number one. Number two, the young leaders who are performing are going to determine immensely where people are going to vote, who they are going to support. You can't tell me that in a constituency level, a member of parliament like Mohamed Ali has performed, building schools across, building roads. And then you tell me that he's not able to influence people how they are going to vote there. So long as he has a track record, he can tell the people, vote this direction. Vote this direction. And that is how it can work. But if the government, if actually the member of parliament hasn't performed, he will be put together with the team that is not performing and will be voted against. That is basically what is going to happen. So therefore, Mohamed Ali plus many other leaders in the country who are young leaders are going to determine immensely how people are going to vote. I want to give you another example. If you go to Nyamira County, a constituency called Kituru Masaba, they have a young member of parliament there by the name Engoko, or maybe Cliff Gisairu Mbane. Cliff Gisairu has worked and he has the ground. Actually, could he be going for the gubernatorial seat, could have swept it like very early in the morning. But because he wants to maintain fast and go to the member of parliament seat, Cliff Gisairu Mbane, as we speak today, is going to go for the member of parliament seat. But I'm telling you, the influence that gentleman has, it's huge. So therefore, we have a strong conviction, personally have it, that the way that region where he comes from, the Kitutu Masaba constituency, is going to vote, they're immensely going to influence whom they are going to vote for the gubernatorial seat and the presidency. Now that's number two. Number three, ladies and gentlemen, there's a certain group of young parliamentarians, young, for those who understand, is less than 45 years. That group is going to influence immensely on what is going to happen in 2027. These people, first of all, they are vocal. Second, they are well endowed financially. Thirdly, these people are performed. Even in the Gusii region, let's just say the truth. Sylvanus Osoro has immensely performed. Japhet Nyakundi as well has done the same. If we go to Kilifi, he has done well. I'm talking of Mohamed Ali now. Young leaders of that caliber, Babu Wino, Ndindi Nyoro, young leaders of that caliber, ladies and gentlemen, are going to influence immensely where people are going to vote, more especially in their particular constituencies. And this is not a group to underrate. I'm even feeling that if these people front a candidate, the young parliamentarians, they can sweep this country. They can sweep this country, seriously. It's only maybe the financial aspect that might challenge them a bit. But when it comes to being vocal, they are. Performers, they are. Things that Kenyans need. So therefore, if there's a team that is going to have these people on board, then they are going to influence immensely, especially those outside government. Another thing I want to say is this. From what I heard from the Mombasa people, William Ruto made another mistake, mistreating Muhammad Ali. Muhammad Ali is very vocal, probably was underrated. But this gentleman went as an independent, he beat Ali Hassan Joho with Raila Amolo Odinga combined, plus even Uhuru Kenyatta. Then he went with Uhuru Kenyatta, with William Ruto, and then he won the seat with UDA. Something that was not expected. Ladies and gentlemen, so he does not have these strong ties with the party because he knows how to play the ground politics. But William Ruto still underrated him. If he's not tricking Kenyans, and that is not with William Ruto, then William Ruto made a mistake to release Muhammad Ali. Because that is a guy that will be very instrumental in the coming elections. Also, I want to state it here that the fact remains that now ODM governors are not doing well. More especially the Mombasa one. In Kisii County, honestly speaking, Simbarati has started making Kisii County a construction site. If you go to the town right now, it is immensely being done. So the fact remains as we speak today, the Mombasa region, the governor is not doing well. And that is a bad sign to Raila Amolo Odinga and William Ruto, in that they will not have a strong voice in 2027 in the Mombasa County. I don't know what is your take, but those are the big lessons I was able to borrow from the people of the coastal region. But on the comment section, feel free to share with me on what you could be able to learn from that clip. See you next time for more videos.